Good morning everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity, and please excuse the noise of the dehumidifier. I have a little bit of a croaky throat, so you'll have to forgive me if occasionally it goes dead or I start coughing. Right, so it's an MXR, excuse me, it's an MXR project share, and I'm just going to go straight in and show you, and because I've made them I can now measure them. So that is the first one, so I'll pop it down there so you can look at it in all its cuteness. And it's the little Alfie gingerbread, and it's got a ball of wool and it's knitting needles with its little hearts on top, and I've done it exactly the same colours as the website. Personally, I would have made the little handles red or put some glossy accents or something on there, but I just think it's really, really sweet. The little bit of ephemera that I've used, excuse me, yes, what a morning, is from Creative Path, used to be Crazy Crafter. So now that it's done, I can measure. All of the characters that I've done today have been coloured in with my markers. That is 4 inches. And if I go across the knitting needles, which is how they are on the site, that is 3¼ inches. And the tag that it's on, as you all know, it's one of my favourites, and it's the jagged edge tag. And I have found them again, so I will link them below. Right, so that was Christmas. Next up, we're going to do Halloween. Moving that along, and I decided I was going to use my markers to do my background. And so that isn't pattern paper at all. That's just me using the broad and the fine tip of an alcoholic marker and just doing my own kind of sort of like wonky shaped plaid. And then I just stamped little cute cobwebs and spiders in the background. So that is that one, along with its little pumpkin and its little bit of dirt. And I kind of tried to grunge up the gravestone just a little bit, and you've got rest in peace there. It's little RIP. And of course I've used my Jane Davenport face chalks there to do the little cheeks, but I just think it's so sweet. I really do love these characters. They just make you smile. And then to finish it off at the bottom, I used a little bit of the Halloween ribbon that Julie sent to me. So going from the peak there down to its pumpkin and mucky patch, it is 4¼ inches. So it would be really cute on a mini slimline too. And then going across tail tip to mucky patch is, let me do that again, 3½ inches. So that one is that one. And then next up we've got Christmas, and I just created a mini slimline, and I did the little cute cardinal bird. Isn't that cute? And my new stencil that I showed you, my cloud stencil, I just put a little bit of blue in there just to, you know, make it feel like it was up in the air on its branch. And this Merry and Bright here is this die. Whoops, I get that. And this is the one that I designed for MX Art last year, and it was made so late, I think, you know, it was kind of overlooked for Christmas. But I will put the link below, and if you go along and look, you'll see on the Penguin Memory Decks card I think I did, I used a load of glitter and stuff on the icicle bits, and it just looks really lovely. So that is that die, and that's that one, and I'm going to measure everything. So if I go in there, ooh, go off to the edge, it's 4½ inches on the Merry and Bright. And then if I go to my cardinal height from this little fluffy bit on top, it's 3⅛ inches. And then if I go from the cheek to the ends there, I'm going to say that is just over 4¼ inches. So that is the little cardinal. And I am sorry if it's, you know, the weather's a bit sort of like weird. The sun keeps coming out bright and then it keeps going dark. So That one is that one. I love the little berries. I use a little bit of white gel pen there. And of course you can always put glitter on the little snowy bits. Really, really easy to make, that one. But the whole thing started off as white cardstock, and I've just coloured it in with my markers. And the reason for that is I love my Touch 5 markers, but I have an awful lot of them. I think I've got the set of almost 200 or something. But I promised myself I've got to use them. I've got to use them all up before I can get myself the Touch New brush markers. So I'm doing, rather than a lot of different colour paper piecing at the moment, I've started using my markers up just on white cardstock. So next up we have more Halloweeny, and I've used a little candy corn stamp there and cut the candy corn out and just placed it there as something else. More of the ribbon from Julie, and that background again just using alcoholic markers. You've got the really, really cute pumpkin. I mean, look at his little teeth. I hope that's not blurred. Really, really sweet. And a little ghosty, and it's his little wonky expression. I mean, even if you took the pumpkin away, if you've got a sort of like churchy type window or something like that, and you want to make a Halloween window, you know, when ghosts go by, because of his little hands there, you could actually have him sort of like popped up and peeking out of a window. You don't have to use the pumpkin at all. You could put the pumpkin down on the ground in front of the window if you wanted to. It's just really, really lovely. Absolutely love it. Seriously cute. And on with the measurements. Right. What have we got there? We have 3 3/8. That's what we've got. And then if I go across there, we are just over 2.5 inches. But just really lovely. And if you haven't got any Halloween paper, just get your markers out and just do whatever you want to do. If you don't like sort of like my wonky lines, you can always use a ruler and you know, get your alcoholic markers out and create some backgrounds. Right, so we've done 2 Halloween and 2 Christmas, and now we're going into another Christmas, and this one is pink and very cute. And there it is, the little deer. I think it's a deer. And on the website, it is in traditional colours of red and green. And I decided I was going to go a minty sort of blue, grey and pink. So that's exactly what I did. But isn't it sweet? Look at those little eyes with the big long eyelashes. I just think that's absolutely gorgeous. Now that background cardstock there, that pink polka dot is from Joanne. This is one of the Creative Path ephemera pieces, as is this, which I just thought tied in really nicely. May all your days be merry and bright. So I just thought that ephemera went really well with that sentiment. And this time done in pink, as opposed to this one, where I just used a ruler and went along the top with my alcohol marker. So you can make them whatever colour you want to and do it really, really quickly. But there it is, little deer with the food mixer. And I hope it's making pie. That's all I can say. Pie or cupcakes, yeah. Right, what have we got here? We have got, I'm going to say 4.25 inches, because I did drop those little antlers down a little bit because I knew whereabout I wanted to space it on the card. And then the width of that, perfect for a little mini slimline. Tiny, tiny touch over 2.25 inches. But just really, really sweet. All alcohol ink markers, again, onto white cardstock. So I'll pop that one there. My table is rather full. I didn't want to sort of like cover the face of anything. And then next up is, I think I got confused, so I decided to call this my sheepy, lammy, llama, alpaca, because I haven't got a clue what it is, but it's just cute. And there it is. Isn't that sweet? Oh, I just absolutely love it. It's so retro. And Joanne's paper again, this time the red and white polka dot. And I just thought, you know, because I'd used all those fawny shades there, on the body to make it look like wool. I tried to stay as close to the website as possible, where my sheepy lammy alpaca doodah has got seriously blushed cheeks, and so that's what I did there. Oh, I just absolutely love it. It would look fabulous as well on blue gingham paper, and then the balloons are supposed to be red, but I decided to use a little face from one of my stamp sets and just make it look cheeky along with that. I mean, that's perfect Valentine's or birthday, but I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. And it reminds me of those vinyl toys from the 1940s, 50s. And I can't remember the name of the guy that made them, but I know a lot of people are scared of them. He kind of did sheep and rabbits and things like that. And I think they're gorgeous, but I know a lot of people find them scary, you know, a bit like clowns. And it also reminds me of those retro vinyl toys from Japan. But just absolutely love it. Love it, love it. So, putting the balloons where they are on the website all the way down 4 3/4 inches. So it's one that is going to go on a slim line or just a rectangle like I've done. And I'm going to say with balloon position 2.5 inches. So there it is, my little sheepy lammy alpaca doodah. Yeah, and that's what I have for you today. Right, what am I up with tomorrow? Ah yes, tomorrow I am up with a design team haul from Panalisa. And of course that brings us to Friday. So, yep, another week has gone. So you have an absolutely awesome day. Thank you so much for watching. And as usual, all links below. Bye.